congrats on the grand. Thank you to all our guests this hour, everybody. Aquafina, Justice Clinton, Victoria Garrett Brown, and Drake Milligan. Y'all have a great day, and if it's not, change it.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The tragic death of Senator Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law. What went wrong? She drowned after backing her Tesla into a pond. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
Now in 4 News Now at 5, Spokane's NBA Hall of Famer John Stockton takes on the Washington Attorney General. How the all-time assists leader says he's battling for freedom of speech.
Thunderstorms throughout the inland Northwest. Right now, I'm tracking where they're headed next in your first alert forecast.
And the Gonzaga women fall to Portland for the second year in a row in the WCC tournament. So how will the men fare in their championship game tonight? You're watching 4 News Now at 5. Well, 4 News Now was first to tell you about the lawsuit filed by Spokane icon John Stockton. Good evening and thanks for being with us. I'm Derek Dice. Stockton is suing the state of Washington over its sanctioning of doctors who speak out about COVID. Our Hunter Bertram spoke with the lawyer behind the lawsuit today about what's at stake here. Hunter.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. The complaint was filed last week, but has yet to be served to the Washington Attorney General's office. Stockton has been an outspoken COVID vaccine critic since the pandemic, challenging mask mandates, and now the state of Washington's sanctioning of doctors who speak against mainstream COVID-19 beliefs. Also representing Stockton is presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy, who shares similar values. I spoke with one of his lawyers today, Rick Jaffe, who tells me that since the declaration by the state of Washington in 2021, they have approximated 60 medical experts have been investigated, prosecuted, and/or sanctioned by the policy. But what Jaffe believes is at stake here is in this suit goes beyond a person's COVID beliefs.
We are going to define what the role is of government in terms of restricting the free speech, the soapbox speech of professionals, and this case will be the definitive case on that issue.
What Jaffe is talking about is the basis of what this suit is about. His team believes that by allowing legal persecution of a physician for voicing an opinion outside of a patient-to-physician medical care is a violation of that person's First Amendment right to freedom of speech. In court documents, Stockton's attorney claims that the people also have a right to hear soapbox speech from all perspectives. In our discussion, he further told me that this is a crucial case. He believes there will be another pandemic in which these protections of educated and licensed physicians would apply. And if similar sanctions were to be brought up, they would be protected. Live in studio, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
All right, Hunter, thank you. In your first alert forecast tonight, Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker is tracking thunderstorms in our area.
Yes, and they are starting already to ease up a little bit after a stormy afternoon. But here's the view right now from our station at 500 West Boone Avenue. We have got some action off to our west. So far, just showers out there. We've had some thunderstorms around the region. I'll show you that in just a moment. But I want to show you in Coeur d'Alene, it is a sunny evening commute. Meanwhile, in the Sandpoint area, wet roads. We've had some rumbles of thunder and some ponding on the roads from some brief heavy downpours there. Here's a look at our Doppler radar over the past several hours, and you can see a few lightning strikes over the northeast mountains. We've also had a few rumbles of thunder around the Newport area, but all of the lightning and thunderstorm activity is beginning to taper off, as are the gusty winds that are going along with it. Right around the Spokane area, we just have a few isolated areas of showers. Further to the north around Sandpoint, we were tracking some thunderstorms. Those have tapered off to just showers right now. And over the Palouse, little bit of convection, but no lightning strikes in the last 15 minutes. Still the possibility, but overall, we are beginning to dry out and calm down. There are still some areas of gusty outflow boundary winds around the region, including in Pullman, 31-mile-per-hour gusts, 31-mile-per-hour gusts in Coeur d'Alene, also windy in Spokane Valley and Moses Lake. Right now at the airport, 13-mile-per-hour winds. Those winds are going to be dying down as well. So a much calmer overnight. As we get into our evening, showers and thunderstorms will come to an end. Our winds will die down. Temperatures will be in the 30s by 9 o'clock, and it'll be a crisp start to the day on Wednesday. And then we have a warming trend in our forecast, the warmest weather of the season in the 7-day forecast. I'll tell you all about it in just a few minutes.
These are moments from the memorial service for fallen Washington State Patrol Trooper Chris Gadd, who was killed when he was struck by a motorist in the line of duty in Western Washington on March 2nd. His family, fellow law enforcement, including some Spokane police officers, and the community came to honor his life and memory. Trooper Gadd was a husband and a father. He was born and raised in Washington and began working for WSP in 2021, earning top academic awards at the academy. The basic law enforcement class at the Spokane Police Academy held a moment of silence for Trooper Gadd during their flag ceremony today. Mayor Lisa Brown ordered flags at city facilities to be lowered to half staff in remembrance of the fallen trooper. The Idaho Supreme Court has declined to hear Brian Kohberger's request to step in on the case, wanting the High Court to appeal the Latah County judge's decision not to toss out the charges against him. Kohberger is charged with first-degree murders of Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, and Kaylee Gonsalves. Kohberger was arrested in December of 2022, and the judge entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. Most recently, both parties in the case have been arguing about where and when a trial could take place, but it is not likely a trial will begin in 2024. We're turning to sports now. The Gonzaga women's basketball team had won 24 straight games until today. Sports director Julian Minnesone is here. And Julian, not the outcome really anybody expected.
Oh, no, not at all. The Bulldogs were looking for some revenge after losing to Portland in that WCC title game last year. However, instead, history repeated itself. Final play, 11 seconds to go. Gonzaga trailing by 1 here. Caitlin Trong looking to get a shot off to win the game. Portland giving her no space at all. Trong launches it from 3, but it's not even close as Portland celebrates on the floor of the Orleans Arena, defeating Gonzaga in the WCC title game for a second straight year, 67-66. It's Gonzaga's first loss since November 26th, and now the Bulldogs' chances of hosting some NCAA tournament games is in jeopardy. Now, the Gonzaga men will hoping to have better luck in Las Vegas tonight. The Bulldogs will match up against St. Mary's in their WCC championship game. It's the third time the Zags and Gales will face off this season. The teams split the first 2 meetings. Gonzaga is going for a 5th straight WCC title and potentially a spot in Spokane for the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament.
Win season, all those 20-win campaigns, and on the short list for Naismith, coach of the league. Here's Caitlin Trong.
Well, tip-off for that one's at 6 o'clock. We're going to hear from Nolan Hickman and the guys a little bit later. Derek?
All right, Julian, thank you. Well, if you still need a place to watch the men's game tonight, you're in luck. Peter Choi is at the Garland Theater right now getting ready for its free watch party.
Yeah, Derek, in less than an hour, the building right next to the Garland Theater will be filled with the Gonzaga fans. Well, the more people that visit, the better it is for the local economy. And that is exactly what local developers want to see more in the community. Now, take a look at this behind me. So this is where the developers want to build a 4-story building apartment complex here. It will have 44 units, possibly bringing more foot traffic in the area. Now, coming up at 6, I'll explain more about that plan and why local business owners welcome this news. Live in the Garland District tonight, Peter Choi, 4 News Now.
All right, Peter, thank you. It is presidential primary election night in Washington. You need to get your ballots into an election box by 8 p.m. if you haven't done so already. Election results will start rolling out around 8:15 tonight. You can find those results, plus a ballot box near you, and more election information on our website. Go to kxoy.com/forthepeople. As temperatures start to warm up, the Spokane Fire Department is looking to reduce the risk of wildfires in the city. Coming up on 4 News Now, see them answer neighbors' concerns in the West Hills. Plus, see how you can take advantage of a rideshare coupon so you can have fun and stay safe this St. Patrick's Day weekend in Kootenai County.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV. The 4 News Now First Alert Weather app. Download or update it today.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
If you need a ride, Metren is here to help. We provide safe and reliable transportation for all your medical needs. Our dedicated and experienced drivers put our riders first. We offer wheelchair-accessible vehicles so you can get where you need to go comfortably and confidently. Metren serves the greater Spokane area. Call us today or visit our website to learn more.
I'm worried about the draft. We got some bad zone control, and I'm concerned we're not bringing the heat. Look at this, crossover's off. We've got a weak dribble. We need a solid block, just not enough pressure. What do you think?
I think I'm doing just fine.
What?
Bill's Heating and AC is offering financing as low as 0% for 5 years. Call today.
For all your heating and cooling needs, leave it to the real professionals at Bill's.
From Lincoln Center Theater that brought you The King and I and South Pacific comes a sumptuous new revival of the most perfect musical of all time, My Fair Lady.
April 2nd through 7th. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
This is Ford Truck Month with amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Make way for the event that only comes around once a year, featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. Get ready and get to Ford Truck Month. Lock in a 6-year rate. Get 1.9% APR for 72 months on a 2023 F-150 only at your local Ford dealer.
4 News Now is brought to you by Aligned Family Chiropractic.
Even though it's not peak wildfire season, Spokane fire crews are conducting fuels reduction, trimming branches close to the ground to reduce wildfire risk. Right now, a lot of this is happening in the West Hills area, near the Indian Canyon Golf Course, where several fires started last summer. Firefighters were able to keep those fires small, but they still posed a big threat to the community. It's why some people living in the West Hills say they're worried about their home's protection from wildfires as we head into the warmer months. Bronte Sorosky is live in the West Hills with what the Spokane Fire Department wants you to know about your fire safety.
Well, 4 News Now received a complaint from a nearby homeowner that the Spokane Fire Department wasn't doing enough to work on fuels reduction in their neighborhood. Now, some trees have been pruned and treated while others haven't. So we asked the fire department why people living in this neighborhood would see a difference. They say that while the city has been awarded a grant for $1.5 million, they haven't actually gotten it yet. Using their own budget to treat the land, the fire department says they don't always have a choice in where they work. Still, nearby neighbors say they're worried about their home's safety.
If I was a private property owner and I had, weeds and overgrowth, the city would force me to maintain my property. But the same rules do not apply to the city.
Right now, the fire department's goal is to treat all of this land, around 4,000 acres, over the next 10 years, which will all be dependent on funding and other resources. Now, if you are worried about wildfire risk in your neighborhood, you can reach out to the DNR, to your local foresters, or to Nick Jeffries at the fire department. Now, coming up at 6, I'll explain more on why you might not be seeing as much fuels reduction in your area. Reporting live in Spokane, Bronte Sorosky, 4 News Now.
Thank you, Bronte. Here's a look at your forecast for Wednesday. We have got some sunshine on the way, patchy morning fog, a possibility, especially where you've had some more rain. A high temperature of 47, 48 is our average high. We're going to be looking at above average temperatures in the 7-day forecast. I'll let you know how warm it's going to get after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Some injury lawyers you see on TV aren't even from here. They could be in Texas, California,
or even worse, Florida.
Local representation matters.
Good luck getting attention from 1,000 miles away.
Call the advocates.
We're here for you, not way over there for you.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
So what do you think about these? We like this.
Yeah, we love that.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,500 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Dupixent helps you do more with less asthma and can help you breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
You know what I've learned from playing soccer? Play as a team, outwit your opponent, and never give up.
You know what I've learned from being a lawyer? Play as a team, outwit your opponent, never give up.
No wonder we work so well together.
Yeah.
4 News Now is brought to you by UFCW Local 3000.
Well, after months of rehearsals, Ferris High School parents are ready to take center stage. Ham on Regal is back for its 61st year. It's a show written, directed, and performed by parents to raise money for programs at Ferris. More than 200 parents will dance, sing, and perform comedy acts in this year's show called Bacon and Brilliance: Quests for the Cup.
It feels just amazing to give back to our Ferris staff and students, but really, like, you stay for the community that you build here, the friends that I've made, and they say it takes a village to raise your kids, and it's really true, and it's really special to be part of this Ferris community.
This show runs through Saturday with 7 o'clock showtimes each day and a 1 o'clock matinee on Saturday. Tickets are just $10. For more information, you can find this story on KXLY.com.